Hey guys, what's up? Hunkpain is here with another video about Warframe. Today's video gonna be Tatsu Prime, baby, and trust me guys, I bring for you today an amazing two builds. One is gonna be DPS build, like attack speed and so on. The other one is more like heavy style build, because depends on what style you really like, guys. So I said, okay. And then I'm gonna give you my opinion on which build I would like to use the most. I mean, like which one I really like. And before we start, I need to explain to you what's the difference between Tatsu Prime and the normal Tatsu. Why would you go for Tatsu Prime? Maybe they're the same. No, they're not the same. Because Tatsu Prime, my friend, have a higher slash damage. Like instead of 68, it got into 76. And a higher radiation damage, higher total damage, and higher base critical chance, critical multiplier, statue chance, average damage per tap, burst DPS, sustained DPS, attack speed, and mastery rank 14 instead of 7. It's like 2 times higher mastery, and this position it got from 3 to 1. So the lucky Thanos who already got like their hands on like God roll, let's say that's so Prime, they're lucky now they can make a lot of mola. So the first build we're gonna do is the attack speed build. So that's what we're gonna do against level 180 corrupted heavy gunners. So what we're gonna do first, I'm gonna just collect combo. Alright, there you go. And the reason I'm using Nidus, so I don't boost the weapon in any way, like multipliers and so on. As you can see, the weapon slashes through enemy, but that's not only it. Alright, so now we have 12 combo. Alright, there you go. Gonna just collect the enemies. Look at this, baby. Look at the power within. Check this out, guys. This weapon is insane. I highly recommend, if you don't have it, you need to go and have it. I mean, I don't know what your mastery is. Push your mastery to 14 and get it done. Okay, so you saw the damage, how it is, right? Now we're gonna boost it just a bit with Epitaph. Yes, you guessed right. We're using the condition overload, of course. And I'm gonna just hit like this. Kaboom, kaboom. I'm gonna give it one Sedu. And I'm gonna give it some Epitaph for some status. And I'm gonna just release the power within 466. Alright, gonna collect some more combo. There you go. And guys, you can do millions of crits with this build. Earlier, when I was benchmarking this build, I did like 90 million ish, something like that with this build, guys. It's just insanely powerful build. There you go, 1,100,000. There you go, without multipliers, without anything, guys. It's just the weapon is just so freaking good, guys. Alright, so when we're gonna test this weapon, like always, you know, we're gonna test it in Steel Path mod survival, because that's the high-end content right now. Like, let's say the late game, end game place where we're gonna test stuff and navigation and Steel Path. Steel Path, my friend, you finish all star shard nodes, the normal star shards, to unlock the high, let's say, the harder mode of the game. You finish Angel of Zariman, you go speak to Tashin in a relay, and you get it unlocked, and there you go. Alright, survival Steel Path. Because the reason I need to show it to you in survival Steel Path, because you could see it in Simulacom, right? And you say, okay, it looks nice, it looks good, but then you take it to Steel Path, you say it doesn't work the same. So it's like a way for you to compare, alright, what you got, like, and what is it, right? There we go. Getting enemies. Kaboom. Get good some enemies. Right. We don't want to go Nidus without stacks, right? It's like you go get naked in the beach. Alright, there you go. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, the weapon doesn't joke. The weapon is like, does it all. Like, really, guys, it's very powerful weapon. Check this out. I mean, it literally slashes through enemies like cheese, you know, like kaboom, kaboom. It's like it doesn't joke. It doesn't joke. Like, it's not those weapons where it's like, they're barely doing something, and you know. All right, wanna try some Epitaph? Let's give them some Epitaph. All right, let's give them some Epitaph. Return back my combo. All right. Go, let's give him one heavy attack. There you go, 1 million ish something. I mean, the stance is very good, especially with this attack speed, and the weapon is boosted in attack speed. It's not like the other Tatsu, alright? It's like 10 attack speed, did a lot, 0.10 to be precise. it did a lot to the weapon. I mean, to be honest. There you go. I mean, you'll see 400,000, you'll see 200,000. You'll see a lot of damage this weapon pulls. And as I mentioned, we're using Nidus, so we don't boost the weapon in any single way. Like, there is no multipliers, there is nothing, just mods, arcanes, regular stuff, guys. Regular stuff that everyone can get hands on. It's not any, like, multiplier, helmnith abilities. Nothing of that sort. Alright? So, the reason behind this, not because I don't want to make awesome damage and show it to you guys. No. The reason behind it is so you can play any frame you want. You don't feel the weapon is related to that specific synergy or something to do that damage, right? So what you see here is like real time, real damage, no boosts, baby, no boosts, all the way. Alright, so what we're not gonna level cap here, of course. That's gonna spend 8 hours here. We're gonna just wait for the Ocolyte. The Ocolyte is spawning in like 2 minutes or 1 minute ish. Alright, and we test the weapon against the Ocolyte. I mean, that's the purpose of Steel Path, right? Steel Path is just these enemies scaling in level and so on. And then the Ocolyte is the one that you're looking for. And you really want the weapon to be able to kill Ocolyte. I'm not gonna armor strip it using anything like no Unairo. I'm not. If you're new, yes, Unairo can armor strip enemies, so that's information, right? There you go. What the ones that skip directly to the build to copy it, and they're not here now, right? They are in the future already, probably building the weapon, and only real Thanos sticks around to get some information here and there, and to see the weapon what it really does. Okay, we got the screen shake, so he's spawning any second right now. Right. There we go. We're gonna get ANGST. That's what we're getting today. Alright, hello ANGST. Let's give him some epitaph. Alright. And then we're gonna give him one heavy attack. Okay, we slice like through all, like almost dead. Alright. As I mentioned, there is no boost, there is nothing to it. Alright? Alright. Now it's time for me to show you the build, right? Let's go. Alright, there we are. Equipment, arsenal. So let me show you Nidus stuff so you know, guys, what I'm talking about. So there you go. We're using Arcane Fury on critical hit, 60% chance for 180% melee damage. Arcane Strike, 15% chance for 60% attack speed to melee weapons for 18 seconds. Steel Charge, melee weapon damage increased for 60% melee damage. Alright, this is what we're going to be using. I'm just going to switch the like the aura to what is it, the swift momentum, because we're going to be using the heavy attack next. And this is the epitaph build we used. Alright, this is the Sedu build we used. There you go. And alright, and this is our Tatsu baby. Alright, so we use Wise Razor. Alright, because that's like the stance you can have right now. A lot is upset about it. It's not bad, guys. It's not bad. Now with this attack speed, 175, it's not bad, guys. It doesn't feel so bad, trust me, guys. But we really need better one. Like a better stance would be nice. Like slashing stance would be a better. Primed Fury for attack speed, Sacrificial Steel for critical chance and double for heavy attack. Primed Fever Strike, 150% Toxin. Condition Overload, of course, you need to have this 80% melee damage per statue type affecting the target. That's what I was doing earlier with the Epitaph, trying to apply more status into the enemies, so I raised the melee damage. Whipping Wound, 40% statue chance per combo multiplier. Vicious Frost Cold plus statue chance. And we have the Gladiator Might for 60% critical damage. 10% critical chance per combo multiplier. Some of you would say, Hank, why didn't you use the Organ Shatter? If you calculate it, it's very simple and straightforward. 60% plus 10% critical chance per combo multiplier is you're gonna have like 120 and like 180% critical chance. Organ Shatter gonna be a flat 90%. So, if you want to go for the weapon to go like Toxin, it's okay. You can throw here Organ Shatter. You go full big like critical multiplier. You're gonna do big chunks of damage, bro. Trust me, is like very good. And still you're gonna be beating the radiation, so you're gonna proc Toxin before radiation, so you're good to go. So you're gonna be like Slash and Toxin all the way, especially going against Corpus. As you can see, is very good stuff. All right, just for the sake of the video, gonna keep it like viral. Play around with it. If you don't like viral, switch call to electricity. You can play around with this mode right here. It's your gameplay. This is where you play. This is where you change things. Alright, Blood Rush for critical chance stacks with combo multiplier is so powerful. This is like the key here. Blood Rush, Whipping Wood, Condition Overload. You know, someone there. Yeah, but it's all the melee weapons built the same. So yeah, you get the idea. So now we're gonna go for the let's say DPS heavy. But before that, I want to show you, we use Narumon. Narumon for one reason only, to melee combo counter now decays while out of combat by 5 every few seconds instead of depleted completely. Now, when we go heavy, you don't need this because you're going to be using the double combo multiplier. So you don't worry about Narumon. You can use, like we're gonna go now for Uniro. This is what I mean with Uniro. Second ability launches an energy bomb that explodes with 8-meter radius, stripping 100% of enemy armor. Tap again to detonate it in flight. And you have the magnetic flare. Use your ability to create 8-meter radius field that lasts for 30 seconds and it disables the shield of any enemies that enters. Some Tenos are there. Why are you showing that this? We know this. And some other Tenos doesn't know this, so they need to know. Alright, that's Unido, so bear with me. Some other Tenos already building the weapon and they don't get this point and they're gonna message me how you did it, so I guess to go back to the video. It's a looping out there for YouTube for a long time. So let's switch to the heavy build and take it to, you know, test. And of course we're gonna test it in Simaris Simulacom as the first place to test it. There you go, releasing enemies, kaboom, click them in, kaboom, check this out, boom. Look at that. And yes, the build is Toxin, my brothers. So you get an idea what's going on. Let's go now to the Steel Path to try it there. Same thing, we're gonna try it in the Ocolyte, and then we extract my friends. Alright, here we go. We explained Steel Path already, so we don't have to repeat ourselves. Explaining it again. If they missed it, they need to go back and check it out. And alright, here we are in Steel Path, my friends, and let's go. Now in this, look at that 1 million, baby. See that 1 million? You don't joke. This is the real deal, baby. Look at that. All you have to do is melee attack. Now, it's up to you really if you want like to spice it a bit. You want to do like normal attacks like this. Alright, you go like normal attacks, kaboom, kaboom, like this, collecting some, you know what I'm talking about, and then you come to this poor enemies right here, you know, you have your epitaph to proc viral for you like this, alright, and then you go like this, and kaboom, kaboom, you give them 1,900,000, you know, you play around, you know, you have your epitaph to proc everything for you, you have your Sedu as well. Sedu will, the disc would jump from enemy to enemy to, you know, proc for you viral, so you don't really need to worry about viral at this point. You're using a Toxin. This build is Toxin build because we boosted the critical multiplier in this build. That's why you're gonna find, look at this boys, kaboom, look, it's so powerful, guys. I know some of you say like, why heavy attack, bro, why heavy attack, bro, that's me. It's so awesome stuff. And of course I'm gonna always tell you what to change, what not, and I will tell you the Riven like replacement if you want to replace some mods. So because I know some would say, Hank, I have a Riven, what should I do? I cannot cover up all the Rivens in one video, but I'm gonna tell you what at least mods and options that I could think of at the moment. Otherwise, if you have a Riven or something, let me know in the comments below what's your Riven, and I'll try to do my best to help you out on which Riven, on what mode to switch it with your Riven. Simple as that. So you get the idea. So as you can see, one-shotting the enemies all the way. It doesn't struggle. All we need to test it now against is the Ocolyte. So we're gonna wait for the Ocolyte to spawn, and then we go kaboom, kaboom. Well, guys, no editing. You know, I don't edit the videos, so you see the real deal. In case the weapon fails, I don't just go and, you know, like, I want it to be like, I build it, I bring it, and you guys ready for like real-time stuff, right? Real stuff instead of something looking beautiful, right? What would you prefer, something beautiful or something real? So maybe let me know in the comments below if you want me to edit it like speedrun, everything, and tell you here is the build. You don't need this guy to come here like bother you talking like it's a live stream, right? I get the idea. So yeah, we're gonna wait for the Acolyte. Let's go. We're waiting for the Acolyte, but looks like we got a Vor, so they're gonna spawn probably together. So you guys, you are in luck. Alright, where is the Acolyte? Come here. Alright, here he is. Gonna do like this, and kaboom. Kaboom, come here. Heavy attacks, and he is down. Alright, where is our baby Vor? Vor, my friend, stop hiding. Show yourself. Come on. Okay, here he is. Always mark Vor because always it's like very hard to get a hold of him. Okay, he's dead. So you get the idea, my friend. We're not using any Riven in this build. There is no Riven included. So Thanos that doesn't have plat, Thanos that doesn't like use Rivens, Thanos that don't want to buy Rivens, Thanos thinks they use Rivens for other weapons. They like use more. So don't worry about it. I ain't got you. No Riven guys included in the builds. I try to do my best to deliver builds without a Riven. I can purchase Riven and make videos about, but bro, no. I mean, I know out there is a lot of Thanos doesn't like. I mean, it's good to have Riven, but what's the odds that this is your favorite weapon? If this is your main weapon, you've been using Tatsu before, and you really love the weapon so much, then you can get Riven for it, like because it's the weapon that you're going to be using, right? So let's go. Arsenal, same. Everything is the same, guys. Everything is the same. Just a couple of things. All right, Tatsu, here you go. So, same stance, amalgam, organ shatter, critical damage, and heavy wind up speed. The heavy wind up speed, so when you hit, it's like the speed of the, you know, like it goes like, you know, so it's like feels like a normal attack. Sacrificial steel, you're gonna be critical chance 2 times double, a critical chance for heavy attacks, primitive strike for toxin, killing blow for melee damage on heavy attack, and more heavy attack wind up speed. Actually, we're reaching 0.3 heavy wind up, like wind up speed. Primed pressure point on 150 melee damage. If you're going to like proc a lot of epitaph and you want to make it very really powerful, you can throw condition overload there. It works, but prime pressure point is just to keep the damage like steady damage, right? If you don't like to use epitaph, but if you're gonna be using epitaph all the time, condition overload is the way to go. Corrupt charge for initial combo and minus combo duration. Gladiator might for 60% critical damage, and 2 multipliers 10%. That's 20%, so 60. That's around 80. If you don't like this one, I would highly recommend 80 because you're using organ shatter right here. You cannot use the organ like the normal organ shatter, right? Look, you cannot equip it in case that's what you're thinking about. So this is like extra 80 critical damage right here. Primed reach, my friend, for range. So the gameplay here goes. This is the game where you play. So if you're going high level content, I would highly advise you to use primed corrupted mods. Like you go like corrupted, infested, greeneer, depends where you're going against. Otherwise, normal content, go reach and you're safe to go. Alright, if you wanna fill up, if you're going to fill up the combo before doing heavy attacks, so you give them so high crit, you can use Primed Fury. That's totally up to you, my friend. Alright, if you want, of course, you can play with the Carnis money build. You can play with the other mods, guys. I always say this is not written in stone. This is something you can play around with all the time. Okay, so if you have a Riven, critical damage, you throw it against a Gladiator Might. If you have a Riven with, let's say, reach, you can range, you can throw it right here. If you have a Riven with, let's say, cold, it's gonna be so good. Like for example, critical chance, critical damage, cold, and minus finisher. It's gonna be so good right here. So you're gonna already have viral in your build, alright? But let me know always what you have in your Riven, so I might be able to help you. If you have a Riven with attack speed, it's gonna be right here in Fury. If you have a Riven with cold, it's gonna be Vicious Frost. If you have a Riven with critical chance, critical damage, and minus finisher damage, is gonna be Gladiator Might, 100%. And yes, and let me know always what you have on there. So this is the Panzer Profiler. This is the best pet in the game right now. This is gonna proc for you viral. If you don't know how to get the Panzer Profiler, I'm gonna leave you the link up there so you know how to get the Panzer Profiler. Easy peasy. Right, what else? What did I miss? I think that's it, guys. I didn't miss anything. Alrighty, my Okay, so guys, by this we came to an end to the video. I really hope you enjoyed the video. I know it's a bit long, but this is 2 builds in like one video. It's like 20 minutes, so each build is like 10 minutes with the showcase, with the like if you crack it down like 20 minutes, 10 minutes each build, and each build took 5 minutes in the steel pass, so left 5 minutes explaining you to the build, showing you the mod. So actually, like I can show you the builds like 3 minutes, 2 minutes explain you the build and the Riven location. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share with your friends. Don't be like selfish using this build and going top DPS, huh? Share with your friends. And we have a Discord link on description if you really join us on Discord. Stay safe and peace.